Yo, yo, yo. What up? What up? Who's up in this bitch? Jersey Bob, what up? Jersey Bizob. David. Mm-hmm. Upsets, huh? Yeah, upsets. Not the ones that we thought would happen, but they're upsets, all right. Fuck, right? That dude. I'm gonna tell you guys something else too. Should I preface this with a no Puff Daddy or a um, no Sean Combs? But that dude Plant fought was a fucking pretty boy. I'm just saying. That dude was a pretty boy. I thought he was gonna get his pretty ass busted up, but he came at Plant like a thug. That dude looked like a fucking model. Charlo looks like a fucking model too. I think Charlo did model, if I'm not mistaken, both of them. The cornflake fight, as I predicted, happened as I predicted, as most of us predicted. Another year, another Latino crashing out. You mean Tio? Because Resendez crashed out in a different way last night. Cornflake put on a putrid. Yo, Bob, you're just mad because he's from Jersey. He put on a real ugly Jersey performance. Made you guys look like shit. He's from like an hour, like right a few towns away from you, right? Yeah, I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. I'll tell you one thing. You guys got good fucking defense because you were clamping dudes down. I mean, you were suffocating dudes out like a strangler. Mario Lopez will beat, but he is a fucking good looking dude. I don't know if he'll beat Berlanga. I don't know about Charlo though. Only Johnny, yeah, Johnny was wiling out. That's a great question. I don't know why the fuck, yeah. I think he was trying to do like what we talk about, like kind of being a wannabe, maybe. Like you're from fucking Jersey. Why the fuck do you have Brooklyn on your shorts? Bob, does that make any sense to you? He's from Jersey and he has Brooklyn on the back of his shorts. I ain't doing no damn Pacer video. What the fuck am I gonna do that for? I'm rooting for the Pacers. I don't like flopping Thunder. I don't give a fuck who wins. I will say one thing though: the Knicks are getting closer and closer. Right? Last year this year, next year, then maybe they'll fucking go all the way. If they get one more piece to the puzzle, they're good. You know what I mean? Like they got a lot of good players. You know, the keys are Anunoby, obviously Anunoby, Hart, Towns, Brunson. That's the fucking heart right there. The dude that beat Plant looks small. He did look small, but damn, dude looked like a Banana Republic model in Mexico, like the Mexican Banana Republic. What level of fighter is Cornflake? Nah, he's low. Look, and no disrespect, because he had a way better career than me, but low level. I admit I was low level. I was bottom of the barrel. He was low level pro. And also his skill. Very good offensive skill, Cornflake. I'll give him that. But defense is Swiss cheese. That was the deal on. What was the deal? I forgot. What was the deal? Tell everyone he from Pennsylvania. Shit. Durant? Nah, keep Cat. You don't get rid of Cat. You're crazy. Durant's like 137 years old. He didn't look old. I mean, I believe maybe his hand hurt, but did that stop him from was that the reason why he swallowed all? I mean, the dude was doing the simplest shit. Jabbing low and then hitting him up top with the straight right. And Plant was trying to fucking do that Floyd roll. That Floyd roll, in my opinion, is so holy. Swiss cheese. When I would spar dudes that try to do the Floyd roll. Now, Floyd's a different story. I probably couldn't hit him because he's one in a trillion. But dudes who try to do it, I hit him every time because this is open. Because they try and do the shoulder. All you have to do is aim the punch a little higher. Look, when I do this, look how much room is here to get hit. It's such an easy adjust. And unlike a lot of people who just talk, I did it. I would fucking nail dudes. Because don't forget, guys, I was active in the early 2000s when Floyd was at his peak. Well, okay, maybe not when he was at his peak. Right when he started. Like, I was still fighting when he fought De La Hoya. So everybody and their mother would get in the ring. I sparred mad guys who tried to imitate that Floyd shit. And I would fucking piece them up like a Reese's. It's such an... You just go over. All this is open. All this is open. You just have to adjust a little bit. But whatever. Jamal could have been an all-time great. He still can be. He's undefeated. You were shitting on Charlo before the fight, Marco, saying I thought he might be drunk. But if you remember, David, I said 20% chance. That's very low. And if you remember, I still said he's going to beat Cornflake. So shut up with that. What's up, Daisy? What did I say? You were right. You were right. Nobody saw that coming. It was more likely Charlo would get upset because of his outside the ring problems. Plant seemed so focused, you know? We bet that if Pacers won, you would make a video like you did when the Knicks beat the Celtics, and you would shout me out. Did I? I'll tell you one thing. Here's the problem. I could do it, but it's not going to be favorable to the Pacers. I'm still going to shit on them. But I'll do it. I'm not going to twist the facts. The facts are they beat us. But I'll do it. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. Plant, keep throwing that combo. He knocked Durrell out. Mario Lopez, that's a pretty boy right there. Keep Cat, he played well. Did you see the bread man said he didn't teach Plant the shoulder roll? He also said they had a tough camp. He didn't. So why was Plant doing that? Yeah, Plant's usually more defensively responsible. Marco used to do the nah. No. I'm saying they tried to do it on me and I would piece him up. I never did that shit. I don't like that defense. That's not for me. I'm more of a move my head, get my head on your chest so you can't hit me, or get my head on the other side of your head so you can't hit me. Charlo looked out of shit. I think he looked good. Cornflake got soggy. Charlo beat the milk. Yeah, he beat the frosting off him. He beat the frosting off his white ass. Marco, I learned if you can make Caleb respect your power, you have a great chance at winning. I disagree. McCumbee made him respect his power, and Caleb got in and fucking knocked him out. So what you mean? The difference was Mario Lopez, a.k.a. Rosendo, whatever his name is, he could fight on the inside where McCumbee couldn't. He was piecing him up. You saw what he was doing? Caleb was trying to lean on him, and Rosendo was just taking one step back and fucking clipping him. Beautiful inside fighting. McCumbee had no inside fighting skills. McCumbee was one of the most dangerous fighters in the division on the outside, but on the inside, he had zero fighting skills. And that was a difference. Rosendo could do both. Rosendo, however you pronounce it. I think Charlo should fight Canelo after Crawford. But let's say Crawford beats him. Then he should fight Crawford. Charlo should fight the winner of Canelo Crawford regardless. That's a great fight because of the history with his brother, how he was grabbing his nuts during the Errol fight at his brother. CJ Richard, tip, I know, RIP Mike McCallum. It's funny, I just dropped that video of him knocking out Tom Curry. Somebody in the video goes, RIP Mike. And I'm like, Mike's alive. And then the next day the news broke. And then the dudes in my chat are like, oh, you guys probably just hearing it, but here in Jamaica, we've known for a couple days. Maybe, Ramon. It didn't look like Plant was fighting in his town. Wait, who are the guys who beat Plant? I thought it was just Canelo. Canelo, Resendez, and who else? Who else beat Plant? Go back out. What are you doing, Nova? Who else beat him? I don't even remember. That was unanimous. Charlo versus Berlanga. You guys got to stop with this Berlanga. Berlanga has done nothing to warrant a fight at this level. Nothing. In the Maccabi fight, he never rocked Caleb. Shut the door, sweetheart. Sorry, daughter's in here. Good Lord. Exactly. Benavidez is not from Mexico. Oh, Benavidez beat him, right. He's half Mexican. Charlo hasn't done anything either. Play the first 2 minutes of the interview and tell us Breadman is dissing Plant. Okay. Put it in the chat again. I saw you put something in. Now I don't see it. The shit that Bob put up. Let's see. Whose interview is Fight Height? Let's see. Let me see. All right, let's play it.
You take your wins, man. It's part of the game.
What did you think? Just break down his performance from your perspective, Coach. What do you think about how it went?
I think it was going good, man. But we had some tough spots in camp, and they just seemed to resonate in the fight. First off, Resendez fought really good. You know, like he fought his ass off. I knew it was gonna be a tough fight because guys that fight with underdogs like that, we don't got nothing to lose, and you just fight a little bit more free because nobody's expecting nothing out of you. You got a good coach, and the thing is, like, people just kind of wait Caleb out and just try to put pressure on him down the stretch, and that's the way that guys are gonna fight him. And what I wanted him to do was win the early rounds without expending so much energy. See, sometimes fighters, they want to win rounds by a mile. Just winning the rounds. Resendez really wasn't throwing a lot of punches early because he don't have the reflexes that Caleb got. So just winning the rounds with our jab, and then when the storm comes, you still got some gas in your tank. But Caleb kind of was like overworking winning the earlier rounds. And then the kid, I think he landed maybe a right hand or something when Caleb was in the shoulder roll. I don't teach Caleb the shoulder roll. That's something that he just does. You know what I mean? And when you get a guy at his age, you gotta. He was a world champion before he met me, so like I can't just restrict him completely. But I don't like the shoulder roll because sometimes he get hit with right hands. Canelo hit him with a right hand and shoulder roll. So and then it sort of changed the momentum of the fight. The crowd, everybody was getting into it, and every time Resendez would punch, it was just building up more and more energy towards it, and it was spurring them on. I'm not saying he wasn't landing punches. I'm just saying that every time he punched after that, his fans and stuff, they saw this.
All right. Where's Breadman from, people? Who knows where Breadman is from? What's up, 702? What's cracking? Where's Breadman from? First question. The answer is no. He was not dissing Caleb. He's from Philly? Okay. He was not dissing Caleb. That's not a diss. Brett, I actually think it was a very professional way to express what happened. You know what I mean? Just by the way he talks, gotta say Philly. I can't fucking tell. I heard a little New York in him, but not really. I couldn't tell. Yeah, I mean, the shoulder roll I'm not into it either. And it's funny because he said we had tough spots in camp, right? But Caleb, after an interview, was like, we had a great camp. I felt amazing. There was none of that. The only excuse he gave was his right hand was hurt, which is fine. Maybe it was. But that doesn't affect the fact that he was getting clipped up. He was getting clipped like he's sitting in a barber's chair. Like, that has nothing to do with the right hand being hurt. Defensive awareness seemed down. Marco, you was right. Boxing needs to stop planning ahead. I know. It's fucked it up twice. Listen to the whole interview. You'll see he sounds like he's going to be let go. How could he sound that way? I mean, he's talking like they already had a conversation. I mean, if he's let go, he's let go. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? Do you think Paulie got robbed against AB? It was close. It was really close. I think maybe AB should have won that, but it was close. Philly champ GPT answer. Thank you, 702. Appreciate you. You're right. Your right hand doesn't stop you from blocking punches. Yep. Breadman said he didn't know anything about a hurt hand. He did. Okay. So that's some bullshit maybe. I'm still hoping Canelo don't fight Crawford. He is Jay-Z. It's happening. I was literally at a fucking presser for the Ring magazine with Dana White and all. It's happening. It's happening. It's set. It's definitely happening. I just said listen to the whole thing. I can't do the whole thing because it's like 10 minutes long. I'll bore everybody. Just trying to trigger Yayan. Endurance and stamina was the issue. For who? For Caleb? I don't know why his name is Breadman. You got the other guy's name is what the fuck's his name? Errol's old dude who I interviewed him before. What the fuck's his name? Blu-ray. He goes by Blu-ray. I know why. He explained it to me, but you got these weird names. Yes. Same thing. Marco, you got your ass beat by Charlo last night. What happened? So you're calling me a goofy Italian dude from Jersey? You know what? You know what's the most offensive part of that, Gold member? It's not even the white boy part. You think I'm from Jersey? Ugh. As F. Right now, nah, later. Don't make me order you a special deluxe. Yeah, no, Eon needs an Ohio meat lovers. Stacked up, thick, sausage, a lot of sausage. Breadman sounds like Breadman sounds cool. I like the way he answered. I like the way he was responding. Who knows why, man? People got fucking, who knows? There's a lot of weird names, and not just in boxing, in the world. Am I the only one who thinks Charlo wasn't even hitting him that? Nah, he was hitting him hard. Those shots were thumping. I disagree. McCumbee fight was alarming, and today Plant lost to a middleweight. He said too many times that he's going to stomp on Resendez. Resendez versus Charlo shall be next. Plant can come fight LaMotta for now. Nah, Charlo's not fighting Resendez. I did see Clueless, though, rolling with the homies. There you go. Cornflake, Breadman, what the fuck is going on? Do you think Berlanga might get upset? Yes. I don't think Berlanga's going to beat any of the top people. Because Jersey is for steers and queers. Either you're a steer or you're a queer. And I don't see Cornflake making no milk. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. New Yorkers fuck with Jersey. That's just what we do. It's a bridge and tunnel. We fuck with Jersey heavy. No, fuck with them like make fun of them. Not like, that's just what we do. What's up, blood? Jersey does? Yeah, who? Who? Besides Bobby Ches. Who? Why Charlo won't fight Resendez? How you know he won't? Are you asking why won't he? Plan is like 168, Danny Garcia. Damn. Man, I wish Charlo was like 2-3 years younger. He's just too talented. Nah, he's good. He took a lot of time off. Yeah, man. Rest in Mike McCallum passed away. I just dropped a video of him and Donald Curry's fight. Was it yesterday or the day before? And somebody in the chat was like, RIP Mike McCallum. And I'm like, he didn't die. I even Googled it to make sure. And at the time, in Wikipedia, it was like Mike McCallum is, not was. And then somebody in my chat's like, oh, no, he died a couple days ago, but it didn't get to America yet. Us in Jamaica heard about it right away. I was like, oh, shit. It's a New York jersey. Yeah, there you go. What up, Yoda? Body Snatcher. Yeah, that's a dope nickname. But these ninjas only pose for pictures. They don't pose a threat. Damn. Dremel too slow, 168. Canelo would outbox him. I don't think he's slow. I think he looked good. Future of boxing. Yeah, that's just something he chose and didn't change it. I mean, when he did it, he was probably fucking 19 and he was thinking he's going to be the future. So, who you got? If Andre, ooh, I got Boo Boo. Easy. Box his British socks off. And Billy's British, right? I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, nah, I got Boo Boo. Boo Boo's too slick. Nobody's going to fight Boo Boo. I feel bad for him. He's too dangerous, and he doesn't bring anything to the table but danger. So while that big ups his skills, which is what he has, his marketability, his stock market value isn't high because boxing isn't based on skill. NBA is a place where they don't give a fuck how charming you are outside, how many followers you have. They just care if you're going to catch wreck on the court. That's what boxing needs to happen, and that will happen that way if it was a league, not when it's independent. Everybody's an independent contractor in boxing. So everybody's vying to get that bid to be hired. So they got to do what they could do. Hence, probably why Tio's acting crazy. I'm not saying he should be being racist because that's unacceptable. I'm just saying, like, I believe he's probably not racist, but I don't know for sure. He could be. I don't fucking know. I don't know him personally. I mean, I know him a little bit, but not like we've never hung out. When vlogs gets to getting up to, oh, he's Canadian. Plant, yeah. He want pede. I know that. Trash. Yo, E-Rock, why are you so negative? I should be negative. I'm the one going through crazy shit over here. Why are you being so negative? You chilling there? Got a pretty wife. Got your roofing business. Got those Grant gloves I gave you. You could probably sell for like 5 G's. You're chilling. What are you so negative about? All Caleb does when he hurt leg. Hurt what? Hurt his hug. Yeah. In this fight, that's not what he usually does, though. Tio just pops up everywhere, so he's so annoying. I get you. Marco, do you still have Plant beating Charlo? See how quickly things change? No, not now. Nope. Because Charlo's even longer than Plant. You know what I'm saying? Resendez was able to get in. Charlo will have that range locked in. That dude will have better range. That guy will use his range better than if you in Google Maps. Like, he's on it. Can Janibek move to 168? Yeah, he should. Rodriguez, what's up? Why you on a white carpet, a red carpet? Oh, you're not. You're on the roof somewhere. You're on a roof somewhere. Is that in my city? That's not in New York, is it? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's Texas or Vegas or some shit. Charlo overcame alcohol and a terrible wife. I could relate. CJ used to have a drinking problem. Janibek was ducked by Andrade. What do you mean ducked? He's in a different weight division. How is it a duck when they're in a different division? Lions only. We'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah, Plant was getting mopped up on the inside. That was the difference in that fight. He was getting mopped up on the inside. And on the outside, he was also getting clipped. He wasn't being very Charlo, I know. But he's not now. Oh, you mean back then? Why didn't they fight each other? Well, Charlo's been inactive for how long? He wasn't even active. What up, Joe? What's cracking? Mi gente, mi Dominicano, gente. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I tried. Bad marriage caused me to overdrink. She sucked the life out of me. And not in a good way. That's how I feel right now. The life is sucking the life out of me. So there you go. I feel you. Berlanga, why? But what makes anybody think Berlanga is at this level? He fought one fighter who is a top 10 contender, Canelo, who mopped him. What makes anybody think he can rock with any top 10 contenders until he actually fights one and shows us? What's up, Vaughn? Like, what makes people think that? Because he didn't get knocked out by Canelo, he is a threat somehow? I don't. What am I missing? I don't know what I'm missing, but you could tell me. Johnny and Ness making Berlanga relevant. I mean, not to the planet, maybe to their channel. So what? Give a fuck where he's from. That's a good fight. I don't think Charlo would take that fight, though. Pacheco's a young upcoming lion. What does Charlo get from beating him? Nothing. Yeah, Jamal would fuck Berlanga up. Berlanga versus Charlo, a good fight. Charlo got the division and Berlanga been there. Been where? So what? That's like, I fought at 168. I started fighting at 168 back in 2000. I've been there for 25 years now. Does that make fighting me good? Because I've been there? 18? No. I thought it was 16. Plant got no pop. He's not bad. Just last night was basura. No good. Neither is Charlo. Neither is Charlo. Barely. Motherfucker getting, going through mad shit. And by the way, he was definitely drunk in the last. You see the difference, the way he talks when he's not drunk? It's so obvious. He's actually, when he's not drunk, he comes off as a slightly insecure, like he doesn't want to upset people. He comes off modest. That's the word I'm looking for. Modest. When he's drunk, he has that I don't give a fuck. And his eyes look different. You could clearly tell when he's drunk. Or even just heavily buzzed, whatever. Damn. You beat him that bad? It's going to make his wife go back to black guys? Okay. Plant looking like a front runner. He always fades. He was social. I mean, not during the fight, no, and not after the fight. You could see it in his eyes. You see the difference. Yeah, well, it is what it is. He's 35. He only has a few more years left, and then he's out. You guys are going to have to start adjusting to a new crop of fighters because these guys are all aging out, all of them. I feel Charlo needs and has to fight the hard fights to earn the potential Canelo fight because Canelo has already plans and Charlo is not in them. I disagree. Canelo would fight Charlo. I think the winner of Canelo and Crawford would fight Charlo. For sure. Crawford has that Charlo history. I know it's with his brother, but whatever. They're twins. Okay, I admit he was a little inebriated. Thank you. But he wasn't. See, because Yayin, you're smart. You pick shit up. All I had to do is point out to you, and you pick it up. You saw the difference in his eyes. Eyes never lie when it comes to liquor. And in the way he talked. Big difference. Big difference. Best jab in the business. It sure looked that way. She was like a sledgehammer. He was doing his Ike Cortez shit. Crawford going back to 154 after. Crawford, I think, is going to retire after the Canelo fight. Unless he loses. I think Crawford's done. If he beats Canelo, he's done. He's too smart. What better situation than walking away after beating Canelo 3 weight divisions above you? Like, there's no better situation. Just like Roy after beating the heavyweight champ, going 2 divisions above himself. What better situation than walking off into the sunset? Right now, if Roy would have walked away after beating John Ruiz,
I must have forgot.
he would have been greatest top 5 talks, no doubt. No doubt. But he didn't. We from Jamaica. We smoke bud. Nine seen it in the press conference after the fight. I said maybe he was a little tipsy in the presser before the fight. The presser the day before, yeah. Absolutely. But not after. Nah, he wasn't drunk during the fight. I mean, I was wrong, but I gave it a small chance. Yeah, Crawford is going to retire on top like John Elway. Charlo looked good. I hope he stays this focused. Did you see his people yelling out, "We're getting bottles" in celebration on the way back? Shit. I'm sure they are getting bottles. Ruiz was drunk. All right, you're just a hater. Yeah, Bud will retire. Turkey will offer him way too much money at 154. Nah, I think Bud will walk away. He's about to get so much fucking cake for these fights, these 2 or 3 fights. Nah. I mean, the Canelo fight alone will be, look, Bud is already set for life. All this, like, I've never been a millionaire, right? And to be clear, right now I'm fucking broke. But I've never been a millionaire. But I was at the point at a time in my life where I had enough money where I didn't have to worry about money, right? But, you know, living in my means. I'm not talking about Mercedes and 3-4 houses. Just living the way I lived. I've had enough money where I didn't have to worry about it. Once you hit that level, unless you keep upgrading your lifestyle, you're good. You don't need more and more. That's why I'm saying, people saying Floyd loves money. No, he needs it. Why wouldn't you want more? Because you don't need. Once you get a little bit, you see you don't need it. Now, I'd do anything to have that shit back right now, but that's a whole different story. So I don't think Bud's smart. He's already at the level where he's comfortable. More money to damage his health and his legacy is just not worth it for the majority of smart people. That's my point. No, I don't. Bud looks smart with his. That's what I'm saying. Ran 5 miles in 100-degree weather. So damn near melted. Yeah, I did my 10 rounds yesterday. It got drained the shit out of me. Bud gets tagged in every fight and eats at least one. I saw the highlights. Cornflake was annoying as hell in the ring. I know he was like showboating while he's losing. It was his big moment. That's the only moment he's ever going to have, unfortunately, in terms of as a fighter. There's the first time Bud is seeing FU money. He's not going to stop trying to get it. These guys will never see. You'll see. You'll see. I think he will. Word? How come there's no video of you doing these 8 rounds? Yayin. Why is there no video? 30 minutes ago, Kobe. When Norman Jr. fight. Who the fuck knows? You know him now. I don't know. I don't know. So, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Are we going to do this? We got to start this bag challenge, man. Yayin, don't drop footage. Others won't cam up. Gen Z-ish. I know, man. Marco, I'll cam up if CJ does it without a hat or a Scully on. I'm sure he has no problem doing that. So is true Canelo getting 150 for Crawford. I don't know what he's getting, Daisy. Daisy, real quick, where are you from? And what's your age range? We like to get to know our community members here. I don't know what he's getting. That sounds about right. I mean, it's kind of a lot, but I have dropped footage before. You dropped footage. You have. You were just slowly kind of patting. Was it the Cobra Reflex bag, I believe? 30 M's. Yeah, he's definitely pump faking. Plant has a habit of fading in the later rounds. I mean, not against Macumbi. Daisy sounds like she's from Guadalajara. Is that where Canelo's from, right? Yeah, Chavez is from Culiacan. Yo, I saw the Karate Kid movie last night with the fam. Shit was kind of dope. It was set in New York, which I didn't realize. Resendez, a Mexican warrior. Yeah, he was dope. And he's a pretty boy. Pretty motherfucker. Viva Mexico, cabrones. Just noticed we got another. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out where she's from in her age range. But you just have to say if she doesn't want, if you don't feel comfortable. I get it. You gonna go see it today? The dude dies at the end. Dies. Gets killed. 4-5 to the back of the cabbage. Splits his. No, I'm just playing. Nobody. I just made that up. Good movie. Corny, but like in a good 80s kind of way. Corny, but in an 80s kind of way. Like, and I live in New York, and the New York is not like that movie at all, by the way, which is what I liked about it, because I was like laughing, like, we don't do that. But his last interview already said he might go back down. He's saying a lot of shit. I think he's going to retire. But yeah, you're right. He might. Well, at least Plant can be proud he didn't get knocked out. That's the level. That's the bar we're setting these days. That's the Berlanga bar. No. Get knocked out by an unranked dude. Or maybe he's ranked, but he's not ranked high. I just seen a video of Lorena Bobbitt and think that was almost, yep, that was. Yes, Goodwill. Caleb Plant got, would we say a beatdown? Let's talk about this. What do you guys think about Caleb immediately after the fight thinking he won? Still being gracious and losing, but stating numerous times that he thought he won. What do we think about that? I did a poll on that because I was like, because I only saw the highlights. So I'm thinking maybe there's something I missed. And I saw, and obviously the poll was like 80% no, he lost. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? Caleb saying he thought he won. Do you think Plant is a gatekeeper? I don't know. I think he's going to retire soon. Kids don't know about Lorena Bobbitt. That shit was the biggest. Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, she cut her husband's dick off, got in the car, drove down, threw it out the window on the highway. So the forensic team, the forensic PD had to go back with a fine-tooth comb looking for a severed schlong. Then they found it, and I think they ended up reattaching it. What up, Rich? We watched Caleb age before. You think that's what it was? You thought it was aging? Okay. Maybe. Caleb is delusional. Yeah, that was I was a little disappointed by him thinking he won. Other than that, though, he took it very graciously. He has a name of former champ. I think is a quality of a good gatekeeper. Okay. Like finding a D on the haystack is no duty. Ouch. Plant's kryptonite is a Mexican warrior. I mean, all three fighters that beat him were Hispanic. But then again, there's probably a lot more Hispanic fighters at super middleweight than there are any other race. So maybe it's just coincidence. Or maybe he just has a problem against Hispanic fighters. And you could say Mexican style, because Benavidez is way more than a Mexican style fighter, but what he does definitely is also Mexican style. He just has many more layers. I think he changed his mind when he rewatches it. In the moment, he probably thought, "Yep, maybe." I've heard worse, man. I've heard delusional people. You never know. Yeah, right. They don't cut it. They split it and tuck it in, and turn it into a canal that has to be KY'd up all throughout the day like some kind of a self-watering plant. Yeah, I kind of hate when you clearly lost. And yeah, me too. Me too. It was 8-4, good fight, but he didn't because Caleb's like, oh, I won the first 5 for sure. And I definitely got maybe 2 somewhere in there. And that's 7-5 right there. I'm like, no, it's not. You almost got dropped twice or thrice. Yeah, whatever. With his bitch ass. With his bitch ass. Some of us just have big heart. We should have people trying to rip off our meat. Well, you know, you try and fucking prove what kind of a pimp player you are, like you were doing. Sometimes that happens. 9-3. I'm good with that. That's about right. Like Zab, Judah was or is delusional that he still beat Floyd Mayweather. Nah, he's not delusional. Bust this, not beat him. There's an argument for a draw. Argument. And why, Kobe? Because of the knockdown that they didn't call. That's a big... Zab won the first 4 rounds clear, including a knockdown. If you could find one more round for Zab, that's 5 rounds winning with a knockdown. That makes it an even fight. Or Zab winning. That's not delusional. But the knockdown wasn't called, so you can't. It should have been. Clearly, I did a whole video on it, but it wasn't. Yeah, me too. One guy had Plant winning. Like, how do you have Plant winning that fight? And that's another thing that made Plant gas. Like, oh, a judge had me. Okay, yeah. It's like, no. Rob guys like, hey, live now. True. Let's get that 5-minute in run. What? Floyd should have lost by DQ. Why? Why you say that, David? Why should have Floyd lost by DQ? You're going to go on the ring apron thing? Because I could break that down for you. I could break that down for you like a tent. I'll break it down like a military tent. You tell me if that's where you're going with that, because that's incorrect. The rules of boxing, and again, there are no rules, but there are some guidelines. Don't say that fighters automatically get disqualified. Nah. So again, David, the rules state a referee has probable cause to choose to stop a fight if somebody jumps on the ring apron. Not the second somebody jumps on, all fights are stopped no matter what. Boxing is very subjective. Remember, that's our fucking... That is our motto here. So he has the right to choose to stop it, but he has the right to choose not to, depending on the situation. So that's wrong. It shouldn't have been a DQ. There was probable cause for one. Yes. But by no means is it an absolute must to stop every fight that somebody puts their foot on. That's what people don't get. Nothing is absolute in boxing, these rules. It's you could use this if you want. He decided not to. And the truth is, jumping on the ring apron didn't affect the fight at all. So why do that? The dude hit him in the nuts. He got pissed. The fight was already, both fighters were already apart at that point. That had nothing to do with the fight, with the outcome of the fight. Where's Hot Yella? Who the fuck is that? Well, whatever the reason is, that's what it is. Just like Tank, they chose not to call it a knockdown. Charlo looked good with that hard stick jab. Yeah, he did. Hard stick?
Fruity.
Hard stick. So it's up to the referee. Of course it is. All of it is. You guys understand, the referee is the Messiah in the ring. Literally. The referee is literally the Wizard of Oz. All things go through that ref. The ref is Jesus, God, Allah, Hashem, whoever you fucking praise. That's who the referee is in boxing. The only thing or person or entity that can override a referee's decision in real time, which usually doesn't happen, it's usually after review, is the Athletic Commission of whatever state you're in. Other than that, the referee's call is gold. Get my mind out the gutter. Nah, man, you're saying some gay shit. I'm sorry. I just thought you were trying to say some gay shit. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. Good Lord. No fighter is allowed insistence from his court at any time during the fight unless you're Tank or Floyd. Maybe. Maybe not. We can set a time for a 5-minute exchange to end it all. And for the effing raffle. You guys want to do this raffle? We can do it right now. I don't give a shit. You guys want to do the raffle right now for this bobblehead? Get it done? It's only one God. Right. That's what every different religion thinks. They did throw Roger out, though. They did. They ejected him. That's true. That is true. Dude worried about me. Cam up already. That is true, too. That is true, too. Alberto's the kind of dude who would cam up. You've seen those super realistic rubber masks? Those, like, high-grade rubber masks that go over. It'll make a white guy look black. Alberto will cut Cam up and we'll catch him at the very end, pulling it off. Like, he'll be like an Asian dude. Raffle now? Yeah, you guys want to do the raffle now? Talk to me. The doctor suggested Cornflake was unable to continue, was lame. I mean, it was a bit of an early stoppage, but he was getting fucked up, Franklin. Like, what, you wanted to see the dude get beaten to where he can't stand? He was getting fucked up. He threw some hard shots, though. And Charlo, I'll give Charlo just swallowed him. No problem. Took him like a fifth of Everclear to the head. No problem. Whole year? Wow. No. Why are you telling us this, Kobe? What are you guys talking about? Charlo beat the man down. He dropped him 3 times. It was over. I agree. It was done. What? Like, we don't need to see more people die or have permanent brain damage from ass whoopings like that. Yeah, I heard that too. I was thinking the same thing. I guess the fact that it didn't happen, he could talk about it. I think it would have been more if he's like, yo, my homie's bet the 5th and look what happened. Because there's really no way to prove that he was holding him to the 5th. Right? And also, I think it's more illegal if he bets, not his friends. And also, I think it's a bigger deal if he loses on purpose, not if he wins. I'm not sure how it works, though. Canelo can't fight going backwards. Crawford has to go inside and push him back. Good luck with that. CJ, no hat, no Scully. Don't hide the bald head, Costanza. Okay. By Rocky standards, Cornflake was exactly his name yesterday. Yeah, he got the frosting knocked off him. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Not true. Exercise, low stress, and healthy diet keeps the doctor away. Pete Rose, a legend. If you like baseball, which I do not. Set them down. All right. So you guys want to do the raffle real quick? Right now, real quick, just answer. If I get at least 5 yeses, we'll do it. Raffle right now for the bobblehead. Because we still got these Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz special, as you see, still in the box, promo gloves. These are sparring gloves. As you can see, where's the lace? There's the lace right there. These are lace up. I believe they're 16 ounces. Maybe 14s. I think they're 16. I don't know if they're real leather. I don't know. But I know that they're official promo gloves, so we'll do those next. Yes, yes. Why not raffle? Okay. Okay. Let's do the raffle real quick. There's only 19 entries for the raffle. Let me get the raffle. I'm going to do the spinning one. Okay. We're going to do that one. All right. All right. Let me grab the names. Only 19. Most of which are Chase. All right, here we go. Now let me get you guys up in this bitch so we can watch it. And we shall do the raffle. Boom. All right, there's the raffle. As you guys could see, there are all the names to the right. Let me zoom it in a little. Let me see. Is that good? There we go. All right, we ready? We ready, guys? Talk to me. We ready? Yes or no? Talk to me. Tell me we're ready. We ready to do this raffle? All right, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Let me give us some music. Drum roll. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Chase. Chase got it. Of course, got it. Woo-hoo. God, I was going for him, to be honest. He put in so many tickets for that. He put in so many tickets for it. Chase, the winner. Chase, I don't know if you're watching. I'm sure you'll watch the replay. You have to now send me an email to the, let me get this out of here. You got to send me an email to the email address that's at the bottom of the screen and just give me the name you want to send to and obviously the mailing address. And I shall take care of that forthwith. Oh, wait, I don't even have my thing up. Look at that. Where is it? How'd that come off? That's annoying. Where is it? This one? Yeah, this one. Okay. So, Chase, if you're there or when you see this, send me your email. Well, you actually have my email. You've emailed me before. So, yeah, just give me your address, mailing address. Yeah, he had mad entries. Well, that's how you wanted to win it. What you want? Yeah, nobody gave a fuck about this bobblehead. So, that's that. So now I will officially remove this fucking thing out of the background and we will focus on the next one. We'll focus on the next one, which will be these gloves. There we go. All right. These gloves, and I'm getting more shit coming in. So we might even, do what we got to do. Chase wins the raffle. Good for him. Hopefully he sees this and hits me up. I could even text him. Or not text him, email him. Hernandez versus Benavidez. We have to chase him down. Ba-dum-bum. I know, right? Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. My bad. Okay. We're back. We're back. Yeah, you could take it. That's no problem. All right, so Chase won the raffle. Now we have these gloves next, as I just showed you guys. Shut up, cat. Stupid cat. Oh. See jizzles. Uh-oh. See jisms. He just added another one to the glove raffle. CJ is now in the lead of the glove raffle. My man. 50 grand. Could have just bought it. It would have been cheaper. You supporting the channel, Rob? Jesus Christ. That's the point. Also, support the channel. Have fun. What you want from me? Good Lord. Party pooper. Yeah, so now we got these gloves, and I got the Marvin Hagler gloves coming. And I got an official, really hard to find, Grant glove. It's only one glove, though. Grant lace up. I believe it's a 10-ounce fight glove. Dope, a black one. But the thing I like about that glove is the wrist cuff doesn't say Grant. The Grant's up here. The wrist cuff, I believe, is white, all white. So it's perfect glove to get signed. So if you ever meet one of your favorite fighters, you have them sign that glove. The shit's super valuable because not only is the signature valuable, but the glove itself, unworn, brand new Grant glove, signed. So it's a beautiful glove for a legend signature of some kind. I may buy a ticket for the PS5 Nestuin for the raffle. Thanks for sharing that. Cool. Give a fuck. Yeah, it's pretty dope. So we'll see. But these gloves behind me are pretty dope too for all you Floyd fans. All you Floyd fans. What did you win, CJ? I forgot. Or Yayan won it but gave it to you. What the fuck was it? Oh, the Mike Tyson glove, right? The signed Mike Tyson glove. That's pretty cool, actually. Especially if he croaks, like, that shit's going to go up in value. You know what I mean? Oh, people. The thing that sucks about Charlo now is that he's going to be basically in suspended animation. Who's he going to fight? The two biggest people at the weight class are tied up. You're the man. Did you leave it in that Ziploc bag or did you put it in something like a case or something a little more presentable? The dopest one was Iraq. Iraq got those Grant gloves. Those were dope. But this other Grant glove coming is pretty dope too. I actually don't like Grant gloves. I don't like gloves that have that shiny metal look to them. For some reason I don't like that. I like them to be solid colors personally. All right, so Alberto and CJ. Alberto, you want to do this? Will you cam up and you guys could go through what you got to go through and we'll move on or no? Talk to me. Is it just me or has Crawford become more cocky and less likable? Yeah. I think you might have a point. Charlo fights Plant, waits for Bud versus Canelo fight winner. Maybe. Yeah, they might fight anyway. And you know what would be funny? Plant will fuck around and beat him. That's how crazy boxing is. You just never know. Still in the bag. I was moving this week. Oh, right. You were moving. Do it. Well, it's up if they want to do it. It's up to Alberto. I don't think he'll cam up. I really don't think he would do it. All jokes aside, I would give that 5% chance. 95% chance he won't do that. They can still make the Plant Charlo fight and still sell the slap heard around the world. Yeah, they can. Just like they could make Haney and Garcia a rematch, but it's been deflated tremendously. The tires, you know what I mean? The air has been taken out of those tires by quite a bit. That's what we think, Ian, but it's like styles make fights, fighters' mind frames and mentalities adjust accordingly to who they're fighting, so you just never know. Yeah, it's up to Berto, meaning it's not happening. Dude won't even pick a picture up. Yeah, that's true. Bud is starting to believe his fan base hype. Maybe. As soon as we start talking about it, Berto disappears. Alberto. Yeah, I didn't go. Whose room were you guys in last night for the fight? Where'd you guys watch it? Did you guys watch it on any other channel? Or did you just watch it by yourselves? What'd you do? I was unable to see it completely. I was out. Saw the movie, and then we went over to some friends' houses, and I watched the end of the Knick game. I see Plant still has feather dusters for fists. Jesus. I don't think he's that weak. He has one of the most vicious knockouts we've ever seen against Darrell. Now, granted, that was more of a timing punch placement thing, but still. Yeah, that's right. Ian was fucking ruining my surprise. Chicken Alberto. Chicken Bumberto? That's funnier. I got Caleb. I got Canelo outboxing, but if there's no VADA testing. Oh, boy. Okay. Did you check that link out I sent you? No. Oh, the one where, yeah, the one where Cat is like, oh, yeah, and Juan. Like that shit. Funny. I wasn't really in the mood for it last night. So I was literally a little upset that they lost, which is why I stopped watching basketball. Because I thought there's something, like, I started being like, why the fuck do I care that a team that doesn't pay my bills, don't even know I'm alive. Actually, they might know who I am now because of my boxing videos, because a bunch of NBA players like my videos. But whatever. Why does it upset me? So I was like, I can't. I tried to pull the game on the fight on the phone, but none of the sites I use were working on my mobile. What up, G6? He looked very weak. Who? Plant, I assume? No, the Knicks didn't win. You got to make us say that. Is Johnny live? Nah, it was a link to the full Caleb fight and Charlo fight. Oh, I appreciate you. Nah, I didn't see that. I don't really need to see the full fight. I saw, and don't forget, like, did the Lamana fight, the cornflake fight only went like, what, 4 or 5 rounds? So the highlights were pretty much the whole fight. Yeah. Cray. And what Kermel Moton was on that card, right? Was he the first fight on that card? Was his even televised? Or did they just show clips of it online? I would think they would televise it. Canelo is the most VADA-tested fighter in boxing. Man. Your city team winning is good for the economy because fans buy more gear and more. Yeah, that's true. That's true. My boy had a chick rip out his locks by the root. Oh. Don't you got to be pretty strong to do that? Yes, he's with the Normans. Drove to their camp. Catching vertigo. Oh, no, people. It's some wild shit, though. There was a Cuban fighter who looked great last night. You need to watch him. He looks like future champ. What's his name? Give me his name, sucker. What was his name, sucker? What was the guy's name? Cuban fighters generally bore me. I know that's a little racist. Let me hit the button. It is racist, but...
Oh, that's racist.
It's true. Their style generally bores me. Generally. Chase forfeit. Nah, Chase wants it for sure. I'll email him, and if he doesn't email me, I'll let him know that he won. He might watch the replay, so if I don't hear from him by like tomorrow, I'll tell him. Bomberto's scared. Yeah, nah, he's Bomberto. Unless you're Philadelphia, because they're well, then New York was starting to get a little crazy too. Biggest puncher in the sport right now. Tank, probably pretty easier anyway. I think that's an easy one. Okay. Yeah, Tank. I think Tank's a bigger puncher than Inoue, but not by much. Bomberto plays LARP. I don't know what that means. Sup, Anthony? If I'm a bum, oh, there he is. And I've sent money twice. What the fuck is... All right, so what's up, Berto? You want to do this? Talk to us. Talk to us, Berto. Berto. Bertino. Virgil is more of a cumulative knockout puncher, David, as we all know. He's more of a cumulative puncher, not a one-hitter quitter. Better Biev is absolutely more of a cumulative puncher. When was the last time you saw Better Biev cold cock somebody? Cold cock him like Ron Jeremy in Alaska. Was that funny or just weird? CJ. He cold cocked him like Ron Jeremy in Alaska. What do you think? Weird or funny? Do you put together the simile? What's up, Sanction Boss? Yoneli Hernandez. Okay. Let's peep him. Marco, would you go in border wars for the right money, or is fighting too past? I'm not allowed to fight in an amateur fight because I was a pro. But if I was allowed, I would go on for the right money, yes. Thank you. Thank you. He disappeared. He doesn't want to do it. That's cool though. But we kind of all knew that. It's not like that's what I'm saying. Alberto's the kind of person that doesn't want to resolve. He wants to keep the dysfunction going. Whereas CJ probably wants to resolve, but also has no problem keeping the dysfunction going if he's instigated, or what's the word? If he's poked. So every time Bum appears, ask him to cam up. More effective than Yoneli looked like a Timu boots out there. Pretty solid. Okay, Yoneli. Let's look him up. Yoneli Hernandez. Yoneli Hernandez. By the way, you know what the fucking... Remember when I played that guy Little D's video where he was doing the freestyle over the Locks? They fucking flagged me for playing the Locks' song because it was their beat without their lyrics. So I had to cut that part out. Dirty bastards. All right, Yoneli Hernandez. 8-0, 7 knockouts. Ooh. 6'2". 160-pounder, 6'2". All right, let's peep him. Highlights. Let's see what we got. This is the fight from last night, right? Let me see. Kyrone. Oh, he fought Kyrone. He beat Kyrone Davis? That's, what's his face's brother, right? Right? All right, let's see. Let me see this. Oh, okay. Let me see. This is the fights from last night. Let me see if I can play it. So we'll peep this guy. All right. Let's see. How long is the highlight? 3 minutes. All right. Fuck it. I'll play it. And if they flag me, I just remove it. Just remove it. Okay. Here we go.
Still to come in the main
fight. Touch him up.
course, and coming up next, middleweights.
Okay, we went over the rules in the dressing room. All punches here will be good. All punches here will be good. Obey my commands. Give me a good, clean fight. Touch him up. Scoot back.
Short hair?
Hernandez brings suffocating
Who's the one?
volume and
The short
heavy
hair?
artillery, while Davis, he offers sharp but lower volume precision. The X factor, whether
I think it's
Davis
this dude, right?
can weather the storm and counter effectively, or Hernandez's power punching blitz will break through his defenses. The bell and round number one.
Let's see. Okay, green.
Yeah, David needs to let that
Green
hang
and
go.
black.
That jab. There it is. Set up everything
And that's his
behind the
best
jab.
punch for Davis is that
Okay.
right hand.
Davis is the
Uses
dude
his
with
as
the
a lead,
long
but
hair. Ooh.
Hernandez.
He's close.
Dropping Kyron Davis here in the second round.
What?
Uses his as a lead, but Hernandez.
Jesus.
Combinations and dropping Kyron Davis here in the. Davis is that right hand. Uses his as a lead, but Hernandez. Combinations and dropping. Steal in April of 2016.
See the replay on how that
Jab.
jab itself for Hernandez is a weapon, definitely. Hard shot. Nice right hand, too.
Round number 5, and Davis coming out with the jab,
Guys,
trying to be
how is
more
that guy
aggressive, but
160, by the way?
Hernandez keeping him at bay.
How is he
Body
6'2",
shots, the
160? That guy looks
uppercuts,
at
the
least
stiff jab, and it's
190
Hernandez
pounds,
who's been able to
185,
put together
190.
combinations at will and land highly effectively. Davis, even when he throws, the punches are being blocked by the guard of Hernandez.
No, he's just being bullied now by Hernandez. Hernandez pushing him back. His presence himself, just being there, Hernandez is a lot for Davis.
And every punch that Hernandez
There's no way
throws,
that
even the
guy's
ones that are
160.
blocked or cut off the arms,
He's about, I'd
moves
say,
Davis
180,
back.
185 here.
Davis busy, but again, Brian,
whatever,
those
he made the
punches
weight,
are being
so.
blocked by the hard guard of Hernandez. They're not scoring blows.
No,
It's such
get out the
responsible
corner, man.
defense for a guy who is operating in the
Get out
front
the
booth
corner.
mostly, getting off power shots, but he's not leaving those extra opportunities. He's
Oh.
making Davis work for it, but it's hard to work for it when you're getting beaten down by power shots with your back to the ropes.
And Hernandez, a pressure fighter, aggressive fighter, volley puncher. He can box as well. And right now, just really landing every single shot.
Keyshawn Davis's brother.
Wow.
Davis throwing a lot more here in round 9, but still landing only 6.
Counts at Sean Porter.
Hernandez landed 25.
This is theater here in the final round.
The theater of truth, the boxing ring, and the truth is you're
All right. There is no way that that guy's a fucking 160 pounds. And he's 6'2". Wow. Wow. What up, blood? Oh, maybe. Eubank Charlo. That's a good one. I like that. That's not Key's brother? Okay. Because I know Key has a brother. Ask any Cuban if they're black and see. Me no black. Kyron Davis is not Keyshawn Davis. Who's the brother? What's his name? Keyshawn's brother's name is what? It's something like Kyron. It's like a similar name, no? Am I just racist? Talk to me. Do we have any super chats? No, we don't. Good Lord, you people. That combo knock, that was crazy. Good angling. Kelvin and Keon. Okay, well, come on. Bunch of Ks. Come on. Pretty close. He beat him up all fight. Does he look like a future champion? It's hard to tell. Looked very strong, very big. Didn't have the most, looked a little too muscular, a little lumbering for me. For a middleweight, a little lumbering. Had a little kind of an Mbilly thing going on. But better. I want to see a little more fast twitch shit for him. But he looked good. I'm going to squash it on Johnny Page. Marco, you biased? Yeah, okay. So many Ks, they need a Cy Young. True. True. True that, God. Damn, that was pretty good. Alberto, the type of guy to close the fridge with his hip, spill his drink, and say, whoopsie. I found it very funny. Matter of fact, chat, was that not funny? Just say funny or not funny. That's so funny. Why do you call him toothless? He has a gap. That's not toothless. He has the same amount of teeth. There's just a gap. You don't understand how teeth work, do you? Having a gap doesn't mean you're missing teeth. You dipshit. You're the man. Yeah, it's funny. Whoopsie. Alberto said it's not funny anymore. Try some different jokes. He's missing 3 teeth. Look at his mouth. No, thank you. Alberto, you can literally be wearing dentures for all we know. You've never shown yourself. How the fuck would we know? IBFP's intro. Why you examine? Big up. Let me hit you with the proper thank you.
Thank you. Come again.
A little love to get it started. 5 minutes of misery for Chicken Bumberto tonight. He's not going to go on. And it's hilarious. Yeah, that's funny. Whoopsie. Berto Alberto's jokes don't land because they're based off fiction. I made the facts funny. Well, that was Clarissa's, if you guys remember. I believe. Oh, wait, was that you, E-Rock? Or was that Clarissa who first said that about the closing the fridge with his hip? He also lies. He says he's a thug felon, but yesterday said he had a firearm. You can have a legal firearm. Oh, maybe you can't as a felon? I don't know how that works. The problem with boxing is I watched the guy fight and didn't know his name. That's true. He claimed to have gone to jail. He didn't say it was for felonies. That's true. True that. True that, God. True that. Maybe he does it legally. You just rule that out. He might have. He might have said it like joking, like I'm a thug felon. Like, you know, he jokes around. He might have said that. I don't really remember. You better stop fucking around, Alberto, because he'll take that firearm over to your grandma's house where you live in the basement. He'll just open that hatch door. He'll just bring a crowbar to bust open the lock in the in the floor hatch that you use to get down to the basement. He'll come see you. Better be careful. Alberto, you heard La Onda in Napa? I don't know what that means. Caleb has had bad habits in the pocket, keeps his hands down. Yeah, but he's never been pieced up like this before. No, all that stands for is concealed carry weapon. That doesn't mean it's legal or illegal. Ah. Concealed carry, CCW. Yo, CJ, you really walk around with a hammer? Felons can't have legit CCWs, so someone is lying. He won't cam up. We all know that. It's a concert that happens yearly, about to be lit today. You telling me Cali rules Yayin? Oh, he's trying to say keep your Indiana ass in Indiana. That's fucked up. I wouldn't put up with that if I was you. Oh, fuck. All concealing a weapon means not to have it in the open. It's true. Is Indiana conceal? Are you allowed to keep guns in Indiana? You probably are. All these dudes have guns. Like, maybe it makes it safer. People don't want to get into fucking gun wars. You know? That's what I would assume. What do I know? Okay, I hit him on a frying pan. I got him on a frying pan. Codiciado, Tito, doble I don't know what the fuck that means. I'd rather be caught with than without. Damn. Yeah, over the age of 18, you could have a gun without a license. Obviously, you can't be a felon. Damn. So I guess where I grew up is the only place where they don't let you. Man, I'm telling you, man, dudes didn't fuck with guns in New York a lot. Like the drug dealer, like certain people did, but it wasn't. Way less hood dudes had guns than did. Wasn't a lot. Like we could get one, but over the age of 18, you can have a gun without. Okay, read that. Anyway. Marco, I'm going to be scouting today. I'll be flooded with ladies. Huh? You married? You're trying to get fucking stabbed right now? What are you talking about? Alberto, are you going to put an end to all this with the press of a button, but your vagina? His vagina's like, whoopsie. Alberto, the Tekashi 6ix9ine of this channel, he bring up everything to deflect off himself. Daniel Dubois is the hardest puncher today. Pound for pound, no. But like just pound of pressure per square inch, yes. Whoopsie, whoops. He's putting his meat at risk. Like all this talk, bro, you camming up. He's not camming up. Come on. Oh, Jesus. This fucking guy. This guy. This guy. This guy's something else. Something else. It's content. I mean, I guess. No. Absolutely not. Marco, I'll be a demon. I'll be on demon mode today. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I just turned on ESPN. There's a basketball player named Caius. Caius. I don't know, it's not that bad. It's a weird spelling. I don't know what the second S is for. Just one S would have been sufficient, but Chicken Bomberto is a saucy Latino. Yeah, Vlogs is wilding out right now. Nah, he's playing. Let the man cheat in peace. He's playing. No. She's probably right next to him being like, pretend you're cheating. And if anybody says that you actually did it before, I'm choking you. She's doing recon right now. She's doing recognizance. She's like, pretend you cheated before. Let's see what happens. She's waiting for one of us to be like, yo, just like that thing you told us last week, right? Then she'll fucking start choking him. E-Rock got that 7-year itch. It's just wrap it up. He's playing. You seen Travis Hunter get dodged a kiss at his own wedding? Nah. They're stupid and will let you fuck them with minimal effort. What? Who? What are you talking about? What is going on here? You guys are crazy. All right, guys, I'm going to bounce. I will be back tonight. We shall continue. We'll start these joints. Appreciate you guys. White girls, I mean, I wouldn't say they're all stupid. And all. I mean, there's some, yeah, but I've met girls like that. Every race, my friend. Every race. Trust me. I've dipped my toes in all the waters. Back in the 1800s, but I still did it. All right, people. Talk to you tonight. Peace.